The Russ and Z Show.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey, good morning.
Russ and Z coming to you from the basement.
Yeah.
With another episode of Tall Truths and Short Tales.
Yes, yes.
We coming at you guys today with a great topic. We're talking about taking vacations with the fam while in the military.
Man, everybody loves a vacation. I love to go. My middle name is Go. My mother, my grandmother, they used to tell me all the time, girl, your middle name is Go. I love going.
You got to get out of you got to get out of your city. You got to get out of the box that you're living in. Why? Because it's just awesome experiences that you can have out there.
And plus, I'm a foodie. I love to eat and taste and stuff. We have been places where we're going to get into it, y'all. It is hilarious. Have y'all ever had Korean meat off a little cart in the middle of nowhere?
Don't know what's in it.
Oh my gosh. It was exciting.
Care what letter they have.
Okay, it's like food roulette sometimes, y'all. It's exciting.
You get what you get. You don't know what it is. Hey, it's like a box of chocolates.
Yeah.
Right? But first of all, before we get into this, we want to shout out to Drip Queen Coffee for supplying us with a sample of their coffee.
Yeah.
Man, this is so good.
I'm excited. I've been watching on low key, y'all, because I be sneaking and looking. And they coming up.
Shout out to Drip Queen Coffee. Go check them out on IG. I think they have a webpage, www.dripqueencoffee.com.
Why wouldn't it be? It's easy.
It's easy. Dripqueencoffee.com. So go check them out. Like I said, thank you. Shout out to them for supplying us with the coffee.
Yeah.
So, we gonna get into this thing, y'all.
Yeah, vacation. So, what does that look like for military? It's a little different, you guys. Do you know that we have to, we or they or retired or whatever it is, everyone has to march out their vacation early, right? But
right.
Do you know that military people have to march it out months in advance?
Yeah, and the thing is, you only get 30 days a year.
Now that's good.
That's awesome. That is definitely awesome that you get 30 days a year. You can stack them up until it get to a certain point, and then you have to use them. It's called use or lose. So what they do is, once it gets to a certain point of days that you've accumulated, they'll take them from you if you don't use them by a certain day. So definitely you have to take advantages of every situation you have to take some time off. Everyone needs a break. You got to decompress, right? I mean, it's a lot of stress being a military member because what you do affects other people.
Right.
And your job can affect everybody all over the world because depending on what you do, you have an impact on everyone all over the world. So with that impact, you're going to need some decompression time.
That's right.
You're going to need a chance to get out there and just kind of just relax.
Wait. You said ch. And when you said ch, did you add some cilantro or something?
I had a little onion last night.
Because I'm going to need you to...
In my,
in your taco thing.
In my taco thing.
Hey,
you smelling it?
I need a less ch.
Get a little closer. Come on
anyway,
over here. Scoot over here
no. You remember a couple of pods ago, you said, nah, I'm if I back up, so see if it's my turn to back up from the mic, y'all. I think he has some cilantro. That's all I'm gonna say.
What was on your taco? That's all I gotta add.
It wasn't at all that cilantro, I tell you that. Anyway, but vacation, y'all. He's right. It's exciting. We want to start off by reminding y'all to take some time. There's so much to see through this country. How many of y'all have actually jumped in a car and just drove?
Man.
I mean, you see a lot. I mean, there's certain stuff, stupid stuff, like big shoes. What did we see? We saw something on it was like the biggest bean or something.
Yeah.
It's just weird little landmarks all around this country, you guys.
You just got to use your Google machine.
Man.
And find out. Don't sit back and just sit there. Like I said, and especially if you got kids. It basically shows them a lot of things that they would never seen. So we're going to get into like places to go and how to get there and some of our experiences that we were able to use while we were in the military in order to allow us to get those freedoms, right? And so, like, one of the things that we did almost every year was took a cruise.
Yeah, we love cruising.
And when we did it around a certain time. And the reason why we did it is because it worked out for us. So we're going to give you guys a little tip on taking a cruise. So we know right now COVID is big and everyone's kind of scared, and the cruise industry is kind of having a hardship right now because of the amount of people that could be on there. And basically, I mean, we saw some things on cruise where people just reaching in and grabbing stuff out the buffet with their hands and stuff. So I don't want to have to run into that and then really have to sneak somebody because they reached in and grabbed a butter biscuit in the morning.
When I say he is the shield warrant guy, do not go past the sneeze shield and grab something.
Y'all been to buffets before. They have that glass there in the front. Why do people stick their face under the glass to talk?
That's nasty, y'all.
Hey, let me get some of those eggs right there. Man, come on, dude. Use the glass, man. You spitting on my eggs, bro. You spitting on my sausage, on my bacon.
That's my piece of meat. Dude, okay?
Use the sneeze guard, all right? He can hear you the same way if you duck under that glass or if you talk above it.
Okay.
So anyways, but
I bet you it's going to change now that COVID, though.
Oh, man. Everybody, man, it's going to be crazy. Everybody going to be behind a bulletproof glass. They're going to serve you on one of the little turnstiles like they do in the hood.
Back in LA?
In LA, I don't know if y'all been to...
Again, you know, we from
LA.
Right.
So those corner stores, man, they got the bulletproof glass, and when you buy something, you got to put it on a little turnstile, and they pick it up, and then they put the stuff on and turn you back around and give you a change.
No, the hood has been COVID ready for years.
They just
That's
didn't know
what it is.
Boy, them
man.
Are protected like a mug, boy. But the reason why we do it for that time frame is for a couple of reasons.
Yes. Well, see, here's the thing. You want to try to have vacation at the biggest chunks of time when you have kiddos. So that's like spring break. That's Thanksgiving.
Yes.
That's Christmas. Now, that may not align up with everyone else's schedules, but that's when you know at least around the world your family will come together.
Exactly.
And that helps out if you're stationed in Germany or you're stationed in Italy. You know, at least in November, in the 20s, that's Thanksgiving, back home, we can schedule that, you know, or spring break or whatever it is.
So with cruises, the reason why that we pick that time to go is because one of the tips, we're going to give you all the insider tips on cruising, all right? So what you can do, you know, you can make monthly payments on cruises, right?
Shout out to monthly payments,
you can make monthly payments. So, you know, people say, oh, it's so expensive, the cruise is so expensive. No. The way that you get the discounts, so we're going to give y'all a little key information.
That's right. This is how y'all make broke look good, y'all. We've been doing this for years.
We said we're bridging the gap.
There you go.
So if we can get more of us out there on these boats and in vacations where we can have these experiences, that's what it's all about, all right? We don't want no one sitting in a box in their neighborhood and saying that they don't want to go outside because they're comfortable. You got to go outside. You have to get outside your box. You just can't do the triangle from, you know, from your home to your work to the church and back home again, or to the you know, Walmart and back, or liquor store and back. You got to go outside, all right? So if you start early in the year, like around, say, March, February time frame, what happens around that time frame? What do you get back around that time frame, around the March time frame?
Taxes, y'all.
Your taxes, right? All right, so some people invest them, some people use them, some people need it to pay some stuff off, right?
Right, we're not talking about the, and listen, let me put the caveat in there. If you need your taxes to pay the bills, absolutely pay the bills. Do never finance travel on a credit card, especially if you don't have the money to pay it now. You're not going to have the money to pay it back then. Okay, don't do that. We have always paid all our vacations in cash.
Yes, and the reason why
every
it just helps
dime.
out. Yes, it helps out. And then we'll give you some more information about using your credit card for cruises, but we'll get to that at the end. But if you start in February or March and call and you book it, right? We'll just say, we'll throw a number out there. We say, okay, it's $3,000 for a family of 6 to go on a cruise, right?
That's good. Where they at? Interior? On the bottom boat?
See, they on the boat. They on the boat. So we just say that, right? So you call and you say, okay, they hook up a little monthly payment for you, right? What you do is around August time frame, you call the cruise line back to see if they're fully booked. If they're not fully booked, you ask for a free upgrade. And
military now, y'all.
Right? You say, hey, I'm military. You know, this is our vacation. We don't get to go that much. Talk to the receptionist down there. Just say, hey, what we found out is that you'll get free upgrades, you get onboard credits, because you can't use cash on these boats and things of that nature. So you get onboard credit, you get all kind of stuff.
Yes,
so just call. So think about it. You booked it in March for a certain price. You get a free upgrade in August, and so by the time you get there, now you've moved up for the same price. You have all the perks, plus you have some onboard credit that you can use to buy excursions when you get off the boat, to buy items while you're on the boat, because there's shops all over it. Like I said, you're not using any cash, so you have to tie it to a credit card or account. The thing about that fun part is you don't really realize how much you're ringing up on this stuff, especially when you get those drinks flowing in, you're having a good time and stuff like that. So definitely you want to be aware of that once you get on there. There's no cash on the boat. So when you get out there, experience everything that you can. wherever it stops, if you can get an excursion in and go visit the culture in the cities, it's helped. Why? Because it's shown our kids places that they've never seen before. It showed them cultural differences as far as, how America works versus how other countries work. Sometimes it shows them how better they have it here, and so they need to appreciate what they have. It gives them a kind of a outlook on, how other people live. And so it just helps them kind of bring it into reality, kind of what they experience and what they have when they have back home.
Right. So, and that's what it's all about. As you're growing up and you're a child, you're a sponge. So anything you put into your kiddos during vacation, any cultures that you can expose them to, it helps them out. This is one thing I say, you guys, if you're well-traveled, really, truly well-traveled, it's kind of hard to have biasms.
It really is.
It's interesting because you can't possibly think you're the best or your culture is the best or this country is the best and there's no other best than the best of the best if you've been traveling, because I've tasted some of the best, weirdest stuff that you can't get here in America, and I can't say that we're the best in that situation. You see what I'm saying? So if you get outside of your box and you experience other things, talk to other people, you will learn a lot. Traveling is about bridging the gap, you guys. Yes. Traveling is about bringing you into someone else's world, not you going into their world telling them something.
Right.
Immerse yourself into their culture. And we've always told our kiddos that, our big babies, our small babies, we take them traveling all the time. Actually, it's pretty funny. Our boys, they travel so much. When the pandemic hit, they went into like vacation withdrawal.
Yeah, they were like, where are we going? Are we going anywhere?
I don't understand.
I'm staying right here.
Exactly. And one of our kiddos has autism. And so, it was really hard for him to understand the outside was closed.
Yeah.
It was like, he was like, I don't understand. I don't get it. It's Thanksgiving. We're supposed to be going somewhere.
Yeah, we actually eating turkey this year?
What?
Huh? Turkey? What's
right.
that? Yeah. And we, like I said, and that's our way. Some people celebrate Thanksgiving. Some people see it as a...
we call it Family Day.
Yeah,
honestly,
Family Day.
We call it Family Day. We don't call it Thanksgiving because that's when you come together. Honestly, that is our family week. That's when our week is our family, whether we're wherever we are, we come together, whether it's on Zoom or, personally, we just try to find that time of year to come together. So that's called Family Week for us, y'all.
There you go.
Over to another city and pretend like you are not a local. It's actually pretty cool to go and help local businesses and restaurants. Shout out to the mom and pop spots.
Yes, because they need that too. They need that money too. They're trying to get back on their feet. So when you do staycations and stuff like that, and then you visit like whatever the local places are, you're putting money into those small businesses and stuff like that. So you definitely have to do that. Shout out to all the small businesses.
Yes.
Like I said, we're trying to get people out there to help support. We're doing our part, like I said, with our Being Greedy series. We're going around to different restaurants and trying different food. And we're giving, like I said, we're giving back to the community and to the small businesses. So definitely do that when you get out there on these staycations and these local places. Get out there and support.
Don't go to the big spots. McDonald's gonna be all right, y'all. Outback, they don't need your $2.
No, they doing awesome.
Okay, but these local places, and you find some really good gems when you eat local.
Man, for real. So
shout out to the local.
Definitely. Another thing you can do is you can visit other bases while you're in the military. So the cool part about that is called Space A. Now, some people like flying Space A, and what Space A means is space availability. And what that is basically saying is as there is availability on these planes, families can fly on these planes to other locations. The good part about that is it's cheaper than a regular flight.
Yes.
And now they have it to where if you're 100% disabled, then your children can fly for free. The only thing about it is if the plane breaks down on the way there, you're just kind of stuck until it gets
forever,
repaired.
Y'all. He's trying to be modest about it.
Hey, I'm using my background to know.
No. You
depending on where you're going, some places are good to break down on a plane and sit for a couple of days. I'm just saying, but. It is, like I said, it is a good way to travel, and you can visit a lot of different bases that way.
I was just gonna say he's trying to be funny. It takes sometimes when you fly Space A, it takes you about 10 years to get there. Now I'm not gonna. Okay, it don't take you 10 years, but it take you a minute. Okay,
Yeah,
it don't. If you fly Space A, it's not gonna be quick. So make sure you have enough vacation time to cover that.
Definitely.
It is cheaper flights, but if you need to get there without haste, you want to fly commercial.
Yeah, and it's a military flight, so just remember that.
Right.
But if you do fly commercial somewhere, like I said, try and find other bases to go to.
Right.
Maybe it's something on your dream sheet that you wrote down, and your dream sheet is basically where I wish I want to be, my next location to PCS to or to move to. One of the things that we did, we went overseas and visited a couple bases overseas because we were like, oh, it's been on our dream sheet. We've had it listed for 20 years.
Right.
We never went overseas. So, hey, let's go over there and see what these bases look like.
Right.
So we got a chance to go to Ramstein, Germany.
Yeah.
And actually submerge ourselves into the German culture and taste the food and go visit places. Like we went to the Netherlands.
Yes.
And was able to see some castles and stuff like that.
Really cool.
It's just one of those things where you can go, wow, this is all the cool part about being out here.
Yeah.
You get to see things, like I said, you would have never seen before. So take advantage of that. You're going to be able to get on base because if you have a military ID, it'll let you on, right? Now, certain bases, depending on where they are, you're going to need your orders, your leave orders, and a copy of your ID. So just make sure you have that available and know what the basis requirements are before you get there.
Right.
But it's just one of those cool experiences to be able to go through the gate of another base, kind of see how they live and what the base housing look like, and just kind of tour the base itself and see.
Yeah. We were blessed to be able to go to Pyongyang, Korea. Is that where we? And that was awesome,
we
you
flew into
guys.
Seoul.
Oh
and
man,
I saw the Seoul airport.
Yeah,
it's just,
Seoul is beautiful, you guys, and
Yes.
and then to be able to immerse yourself in their culture. Again, I just personally, this is my opinion, I find it hard to have biasms when you have been well traveled.
Yeah.
Because some of the Korean cultures that I had seen and I was able to experience, it was awesome. It was the best.
It was definitely awesome. And then me being the tall guy that I am, walking through the mall.
Oh, that was interesting.
That was definitely interesting because I mean, if people, I'm a pretty tall guy, and so walking through the mall there, everyone pretty much thought I was a superstar, thought I was a basketball player,
and
which is pretty good.
And
I'm not going to push that away. If you need an autograph, a picture, I got you.
You this man, you should have seen.
I'm signing autographs.
Michael Jordan. Kobe.
Yeah,
no, he ain't none of that. That's Russ. That's Russ. Michael Jackson. What?
All scrubbles look the same, right? If you scribble something on a box or something, it all looked the same. But it was just pretty cool, And like I said, seeing their cultures. Just for example, we had to get on the train to go from one end of the city to another.
Right.
And there's certain seats that you're not supposed to sit in on the train because they're are specifically for pregnant people and elderly people.
Yes.
And while we were there, our family of 6
we're pretty big,
standing on the train because we knew what the rules were. But they were offering us their seat, the pink seat or the red seat. I forgot what color it was, but it was a seat that was a different color, and they kept offering it to us, which was like their culture. I mean, the culture for them is like, no, only elderly and pregnant women are supposed to be in these seats, but they were offering it to the family that was standing there. So that's what I'm saying.
That was
Think
cool,
about that. Think about that. They were willing to basically put their culture on hold to allow a family to be able to sit and experience sitting down on the train.
And one thing that is crazy, when you come from America, everything is loud. Do you know everything is really quiet?
Oh, it is so quiet. The airport in Seoul,
you don't hear anything. You guys, I experienced something really cool. They had I think it was like they were fanning out about some group that was out there. Now, forgive me, I am not very versed in the Korean music, but it was a boy band. They were coming through the airport, but it was a quiet stampede, you guys. There was no screaming. All you heard was shuffling of feet and cameras clicking,
nobody said nothing.
No one said anything.
But it was the quietest train. Y'all been on airplanes before, and you had to get to the airport, and you got to take the little tram from one end to the other to get the baggage claim. It's loud, and people talking. And
no one talks, you guys.
Quietest.
You get off the train, and it's quiet. Going through customs, no one screams. The Korean culture is so quiet. We are some loud buggers, you guys.
And they've been wearing masks all this time.
All this time,
so we went over there. We had our masks on, too.
This was 3 years ago. So, and they were already wearing masks. So, they were good to go.
Yeah, so this ain't nothing different for them. But,
Man.
But like I said, it's just that cultural experience that we wouldn't have never seen
never.
Before because come to a train here or subway here. See who's gonna offer you their seat.
Heck no.
Go to New York, like she said. Go to New York and see.
Right.
You ain't gonna get
out your
off. This is
mind.
my seat. I got here first. You just gonna have to stand up. That's the culture.
That's right.
But it's different. Like I said,
Yeah.
definitely got to go experience these things, right?
Like, for example, do you know that it is disrespectful in cultures to offer somebody some of your food after you've already eaten it? I mean, it really is. You're supposed to offer your portion. If you're going to share something with someone, you're supposed to offer their portion first, because they find it disrespectful for you to have slopped in your plate and then go, do you want the rest? But Americans don't give a good God good. Exactly.
You want the rest of this?
It's crazy.
You want a swig?
Right, okay. I don't want your swig after you done swug in the swig. No.
But like I said, you have to go out. Get out of your comfort zone. There's no growth in your comfort. If you're
Right.
comfortable, you're not growing, right?
That's right.
So definitely do something different on a whim. Just say F it and just roll out. Why? Because like we said before, you only get one chance at this thing called life.
That's it.
And
you can't
don't wanna
roll the
get to
dice
the end
again.
of it and go, shoulda, I wish I had,
Nope.
I could have. So any opportunities you have to take advantage of it.
Do you know how many people I have met that have been at the end of their lives? You know, again, you guys, I'm a retired paramedic. I have done EMS, emergency calls and everything, and I have met so many people, and I have experienced and been a witness to someone at the end of their life, and it is not good when you sit there and you pass alone. When you have no one, when you haven't traveled. I mean, I've seen so many things. I've even seen people where, you know, they've had so much and they just didn't have anything to give to anyone else. You know, it's you kind of want to put this thing in perspective. You know, Russ is right. You have one time. You have one time, and there's been people that have said, I've traveled the world, I'm ready to go. And then I've met people who have passed, and it was 1 week before they retired. They were waiting on retirement to go and travel.
To finally have a life. You were
know-
supposed to tell me I'm supposed to wait till I'm 65.
Right. And I got
and
a
hit
good 11
retirement
years.
to go, okay, I've retired. Now it's time to go. No.
You guys, I want to go see stuff when I'm able to walk and get there. You hear me? I don't want to be in Venice, sleep on the gondola ride at 90 years old.
Man,
oh,
you
no.
seen that video?
Oh, that's hilarious.
You seen that video? They
See?
were gone.
See,
But
America.
they were experiencing it, though.
That's right. They
could
were.
say they fell asleep on the boat.
You know what? This is one thing. Listen, Americans. Don't let America take the little bit of good you got. Okay, snatch a little bit of freedom back. You guys are in the military. They give you 30 days of vacation.
Take advantage
Take
of
them.
Take
Don't
that
let
stuff.
them have that.
Yes.
Uncle Sam will be fine without your 30 days of vacation. Get out here and go see something. Try something. If you haven't had, you know, a certain type of meal in a certain culture, try it.
Did you know that Disney World in Florida has shades of green just specifically for military? It's like a resort. And you
Right.
go there, and it's all for military, and it's discounted, and it's basically a nice little space. You're separated from everyone else, and it's like, man, here's a community of military people out here enjoying themselves.
Right. And do you know that if you go to Hawaii, there's a whole resort just for military out there?
Yeah.
Right on the beach, you guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
Take advantage of this
Take
stuff,
a look.
man.
Go out there and see. You know, and then there's really cool places stateside here. Because of COVID, I know a lot of people we can't get out of the country right now. But just like Russ said, that's why go to the Walt Disney World in Florida when they get their numbers together. Try that out there.
Yeah.
You
If
know.
you got an amusement park in your city, and it's a little drive away, stay the night. You know, stay the night before. You know, that way you can wake up and it feels like you're on a vacation. You come back the next day or something. But now you've, just like I said, you've made a staycation out of it. It's like you've gotten away.
Shout out to SeaWorld, you guys.
Woo.
You get 4 tickets for free every year
Yep.
of entry to get into SeaWorld.
Yes.
Go
Being
and
military.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, you
Go
get
see
to-
Shamu.
Go see that big whale. Go see him and get wet and let him splash
That's
the
right,
hell out of
that's
you. all
right, that's right.
But hey, we just want to say once again, thank you guys for hanging with us. Definitely, we want to give you guys all the info we can. We want to
Yeah.
make sure you guys are stacked and packed and ready to go.
We're gonna put some links on our website so
Yes.
you can go and get that information.
We're gonna load the website out. So definitely go to www.mosscompanyllc.org in our blog section. Every time we do a podcast, we put a lot of resources up there, and that way we want to help you guys out and give you more information. That way you can click on some links and actually set up your vacation. I mean, it's about to be March.
Yeah.
Y'all know y'all filed y'all taxes. That money's coming in, all right? Hey, you don't have to go on a cruise this year, but definitely get out of town.
That's
all
right.
That's
right.
what it's about.
And keep up with us on Instagram.
Yes, and our Instagram is Russ and Z. S2Ep_podcast.
We post every day on there, funny stuff,
All
interesting
kind of
stuff.
stuff.
Connect with us, y'all. Talk to us, converse with us. Hey, you never know, we may jump on live.
Hey, be ready. Be ready. We always got surprises under our belt and up our sleeves, right?
Yeah, that's right.
There you go. But hey, check us out also. We're going to come back every Wednesday. We're going to have
That's
a
right.
new podcast episode out there. We have a lot more episodes coming up for this season. Like I said, where we're surrounded and talking about military experiences and how to get the best out of it. We're going to be there for you. We're going to hook you guys
That's
up. And
right,
we're going to
y'all.
always provide y'all with good, clean info on a funny twist. Definitely check us out on all of our stuff. We have our link tree on the Russ and Z Podcast Instagram. Check us out on YouTube.
Yes.
We have our YouTube channel out there right now, so definitely go hear us out there. But until then, we want you to be
The change you want to see.
all right.